A man has died while watching the movie Avatar 2 in the cinema. According to media reports, the reason was a heart attack. But what was the cause of the heart attack? Suddenly and unexpected, of course. Hello, my dears, I'm Chrissy and I would like to read you this media report. Right here from my laptop. A man went to the cinema with his younger brother in the district of Kakinada in the southern Indian state of Pradesh. According to local media, he collapsed during the 3-hour film. He was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The cardiologist from Ford's Hospital in Noida told the Hindustan Times that when you are stressed, your blood pressure rises, which could mean that blood vessels in your heart have ruptured. These could lead to a heart attack, says the doctor. And it's all because, now hold on tight, because of the excitement. The cardiologist casually told the Hindustan Times that the number of the heart attacks has increased by 15 to 20% in the past 2 months. He, of course, cites some possible suddenly unexpected facts, such as diabetes, lifestyle, air pollution, stress, or steroids, as possible explanations for how this might have happened. And of course, watching movies. So if you're thinking about watching a film in the cinema or even at home, it's also a reason for such an event, but suddenly and unexpectedly was yesterday. Because there are some things how that can be justified, like the WHO, for example, who cites climate change as a major cause of diseases. Here's the explanation. Climate change is already killing, but immediate, decisive action can prevent more deaths. But wait, right now in December, it's not such a good explanation. But maybe Focus has a good explanation. Focus reports online, you mustn't make 3 mistakes when clearing snow. And the headline says, heart attack imminent. So as you have heard, clearing snow can also be a big hazard. And these 3 mistakes, I'll explain them to you again briefly, in case you're curious about what could lead to a heart attack. Point number 1. Cold. Watch out for the cold in December. Everyone can understand that. Point number 2. Another thing to watch out for this is improper breathing. Breathing wrong and zack, dead. The suddenly and unexpected justification fits perfectly. And the third point is snow clearing too early in the morning. That too. Zack, dead. I mean, honestly, these are the reasons for sudden and unexpected deaths in winter. Because of the cold, because of improper breathing, and so on. I mean, don't you know the tens of thousands of snow shovel deaths a year? Our grandparents warned us about this. Or not you? Yes, you should be careful and not take it lightly. According to the Focus, it basically means in winter the snow shovel threatens death and in summer climate change threatens death. So one of the two can endanger you at any time. And according to Mr. Lauterbach, if you don't get a certain injection, it would also hit unexpected and suddenly. Of course, not suddenly and unexpected, but here's a so-called pandemic plays a major role. Of course, one wonders, could there be other reasons? But no. Maybe you shouldn't ask that far. And the big question to ask yourself is here, why do you believe that? Why do you accept such reasons? Why not questions? Why aren't people critical and just let everything happen to them? And I want to read you a passage from my book, because that will, I think, also solve some mysteries. Or rather not a passage, but actually just a quote from the death psychologist Carl Gustav Jung, because he once said, "It is becoming increasingly evident that it is not the hunger, not earthquakes, not microbes, not cancer, but man himself that poses the greatest danger to man, for the simple reason that there is no adequate protection against psychological epidemics infinitely more destructive than the worst natural disaster." It is exactly like that. Because the psychic twisting, this manipulation of the mind, is so destructive that this behavior is the simple consequence. And in this book, I describe exactly how this is done, how the mind gets broken. It is just important that you can deal with it so that it doesn't work for you. Because when you know it, it's a lot easier to spot. I also have a quote for this. I'm a totally quote giver today. A quote from Mark Twain. It is much easier to manipulate a person than to convince them that they are manipulated. And that's where we just hack in and say, stop these manipulations, and we don't let them do that to us, because we know how the brain works and how manipulations works. Feel free to write me in the comments what you think because of the sudden go to the cinema death, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!